Okay, cool. I did it. All right.
Nice.
So, hey, peep. I don't know. Do we have like a name for, like a lot of YouTubers would be like, hey,
No, they're just called viewers. I'm not giving them a name.
oh,
Well, we don't need timeless mascots.
yes, we do.
All right. No, we do not.
Yes, we do.
Sounds awful.
I feel like it
That
sounds
actually
pretty cool,
sounds
actually.
stupid. Timeless. What are they gonna be mascotting as? A fucking hourglass?
I don't know, man.
It's
Just
goofy.
something.
No, fuck
Something is better
that.
than
Well,
nothing.
sometimes nothing is better than something.
Is that true? Is that true? Is that true? Is this true?
Mm. Would you rather have nothing happen or something happen?
Probably something.
Sometimes I'd rather just have nothing happen so I can just relax. Some days I'm like, I wish I could do something, man. Wish I can go out and do something. And then I go out and spend like $200 and then regret it.
I'm making
You know?
a little because
You want to
okay.
just like, you want to redo the whole first part of the podcast? That we just like fucked up.
Sure. No, I'll
Yeah, so,
probably save and
oh
quit and
no, a
stop playing
girl
Minecraft.
kidnapped the peeping Tom. And the peeping Tom didn't want to fuck her, so he called the cops and ran away.
No, story goes. We told this in the last one, but Bear had his mic muted the whole time like a freaking idiot, like an idiot.
That was actually my bad. I'm not gonna lie.
And yeah, so this guy, he was like walking down the street, saw into a girl's window and saw that the girl, and he was just looking at her like a little pervert. And so she noticed, felt the eyes staring on her back. She noticed and turned around, saw the guy. He ran away in a like hysteric way, like screaming. And then
I don't think he
she
was
she
screaming.
was
I think he would want to be hidden. The fact that he just got
no, he
caught.
was like, no, don't chase me.
He was not screaming. You're
And
that was
she started
wrong.
chasing him for some reason, and yeah, then she got up to him and told him to get back into her house, and he went back
Yeah, with the
inside.
with the weapon. With the weapon.
Did she? Oh yeah, she had a
The mo-
gun the whole time
He held him at gunpoint.
with
Her Glock, she
yeah,
said.
and so the guy came inside, and then she was like, "Have sex with me, babe," and then he was like, "What?"
I don't think she said babe.
She might have said babe. But yeah, something
She
like
said, "Oh,
that.
you kind of cute, man. I want to mess around. I haven't got nothing in a long time, boy." And started, fucking his little
What a weird way to
butt.
start out. That'd be a beautiful relationship.
No, it would not. That would be an awful way to start a relationship. You were sneaking on some girls, trying to check her out, and then she catches you, forces you into her home, and is about to make you fuck her. Like, don't get me wrong. Depending on what they look like, I might be down to, you know, keep my identity safe.
That's because you
But
are superficial. Would you let a really tall girl dominate you? Question mark.
no, I would not want to be
You
dominated
wouldn't?
ever.
Why
No,
not?
I don't understand. I don't understand that. I genuinely don't get it. Why are some dudes just being like, lady, whatever the fuck she is from Resident Evil 8, I want her to peg me and dominate
Okay,
me.
I don't know about
I
Peg.
don't.
Peg is kind of
I don't
gay,
get it.
but like a big
And
freaking
being dominated isn't.
big beautiful girl. She like
I would not. I would not like that. I would genuinely not want to be dominated by anybody.
she's like playing with your hair.
I would not like
Lifts
that. That
lifts
would
your
be
chin
no.
up, kisses you in the mouth.
That's.
Just lean down
I
because
feel
she's so
like you
tall.
want this.
I'm not. No, what the ill?
You're
No.
describing somebody. I feel like you have a little fantasy going on there, Steve.
Yeah, dude.
You're like, yeah. She pulls up my lips and says, "What you doing, baby?" And you're like, oh man, nothing.
Stop moaning.
You can peg me,
Get out of my
lady.
ears.
That's you, Steve. That's you.
No, I'm not like peg me. I'm like I'm not into
Peg
this.
me.
Get away.
Yeah. Go ahead and switch it up,
But
Steve.
no, dude, recently I've been making jokes about like the like whole ASMR thing. Like the like a yandere mommy cuddles you to sleep kind of stuff.
No.
You don't know? Okay, so it's like it's a type of ASMR, and it's like real hot.
No, never mind. I changed my answer. I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's like
I seen that stupid shit.
it's really funny. If you play it, I play it. I was sleeping on the couch with my friend.
You listen to that shit?
Oh yeah, I was a joke. I wasn't like actually listening to it, like falling asleep,
Oh, okay.
but
I was like, what the fuck?
no. And like it's really funny to play while everyone's trying to sleep, and they just hear like, "Who's my good boy?" It's like super weird, and so
Yeah, that is very, very weird.
no, it's I feel like it's pretty
That's the
cute. No, I'm
correct.
joking.
Okay, I was like, that's the correct answer. It's weird.
But I've been joking about it for like a little bit, and then this person that I've been like,
I feel like you're not joking.
no, I've been joking, and this person I've been like calling sometimes, uh, they they said that they're like, because I've said it again. I made it just another joke, and they're like, sometimes I think when you hang up, you go to like to go to sleep, you like start listening to ASMR, and I was like, what the heck? You really think that? They're like, yes, 100%. I really like. I
I
genuinely.
feel like you would be the type of person. I'm not gonna lie.
Why? Why does everyone say that?
I feel like you would. I'm not. I can't even lie. I feel like you would sit there and like look up some like shit tier ASMR, like some old man whispering random things in your ear or something.
It's
I don't
like
know.
your working wife does construction,
Your working wife? What?
and
What a
it's like
strange ASMR is that?
it's like
My wife cooks dinner.
it's like who's my good boy?
Fizzling
Lay
noises.
down. I'm gonna go do some
Why? Why would
construction,
it have that?
and then I hears like
I'm
a
gonna hammer in some
yeah.
nails.
I hears
He's
like
here.
the beating. Or there's been one. I saw one that was really funny. It was like yeah, it was like a girlfriend beats your head in with a hammer.
What?
It was so stupid. Like it
Oh,
was
you're
on
so
Instagram.
adorable. Just boom.
Yeah, that's literally what it was. It was like,
Wait, what?
yeah, it
Really?
was like, who's my good boy? You know, I know you want this, and then just like it's like you hear like picking up a hammer, and then the sound of like someone's skull getting bashed in.
What
Afterwards,
the
like, who's
fuck?
mommy's good boy? Dude,
That's weird.
it's
That
so
reminds me of
weird.
the lamb story.
The lamb story.
Did you? So apparently this girl killed her husband or something with a. I think he was cheating on her or something. But the gist of the story is that this girl got really mad at her husband and hit him with the leg of lamb, and so she called like the police on herself and everything, and she continued to make the lamb like nothing actually happened. She made it seem like he had like a struggle, and so she called the police. They came over, and they were trying to find like the murder weapon, and she invited them to like have some food to like because of the whole trouble and everything. She's like, hey, just come like eat this food, whatever. And they were pretty much they ate the evidence. They ate the
What the
lamb
heck?
that she hit him with. Yeah, and I guess something like she got caught later on because she did the exact same thing to her second husband or something. And they were like, okay, this is kind of a weird coincidence. But yeah, that's like kind of the rundown with pretty much what the story's about. Some girl got mad at her husband and beat him to death with a leg of lamb.
That's really
Yeah.
sad.
I don't know. You tell me about some dude or some girl beating in her husband's head with a fucking hammer.
I sent you
That's
the
what that
video.
reminded me of. You sent me the video?
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to that.
No, just
I'm gonna save my
look at
ears.
the
I
thumbnail.
want to save my ears.
Look at the
Hold
thumbnail.
on.
It's so stupid looking.
Where did you put this in? Did you put this in
No,
Gemini?
I sent it to your phone.
Oh my god. Let me look at this. I'm gonna put this in the fucking video.
We
Like, hold on.
we might get copyrighted.
Yeah,
Just
never
cut it out.
mind.
Just cut it out.
Hold on.
Having some troubles.
Beating you with a frying pan ASMR.
I've been doing a bit of research and I think I might know the perfect solution. Just close your eyes, okay? And trust me. You trust me?
Yeah, I trust you.
Good. Okay. Are you ready? Sweet dreams, baby.
What the? That is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god.
It's so cool. It's so cool. I think that's I fall asleep to
I
that
don't
every
think that's
night.
cool.
I fall
I
asleep.
bet you do.
Yeah.
You fucking
I put
weirdo.
on my AirPods, put on noise cancellation, can't hear a thing. All I hear is that.
Bro, I can't ever hear anything with my normal um fucking earbuds you gave me or whatever.
Wait, what?
What are they called? The Raycon or something? Or like the ones that mom got me, but she said that you guys gave them to me. As all parents do.
What? Wait,
The
what?
Raycon earbuds.
I don't remember ever giving that to you.
Yeah, and that's why I said like what mom got me, but she said that you and the two youngest siblings gave it to me as a Christmas gift.
Mm.
And
Well,
I kind of caught on as soon as I was like, "Hey, thank you for the gift," and you're like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Okay, I know what's going on here."
yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
well,
I'll be at the gym like all the time, and then some dude will like just like come around and start talking to me for no reason. There was like I don't know, this dude came up to me, and he's like a weird like I like locked my car again because I wasn't sure if I locked it, and I guess he was like walking by my car, and I like checked to make sure my car was locked. Made sure it was locked. I did a little beeper, and he came inside the gym, and I was like, "Fuck." He had like his little bike and everything. He set it to the side. He walked up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, I thought that was kind of funny that you locked your car as soon as I walked by it, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah. I was just making sure it was locked." He's like, "Yeah, I tell you what, around this town, you probably better. You should do that more often." I was like, "All right." He's like, "Where are you from?" And just kept trying to like talk to me about like random shit. And then I was like, I'm just visiting." He's like, "Yeah, that's cool. I've been to jail for like 20 to 30
okay.
years, and it feels good to be outside to talk to people again." I was like, "Okay, man. Like, I just want to finish my workout." Like as soon as he told me all that shit, I was like, "I'm not doing bench press today. Definitely not."
Why
He's
not?
gonna walk over to me and try to press that shit on my neck or something. Like, I don't know if I trust this dude.
Yeah, he's freaking John Wick.
And
He's
then
gonna
he
press
just
it against
freaking
your
like,
neck.
you don't have to be John Wick,
I
but
mean, like he's just an
uh,
assassin. He's he's
I don't
ready.
think he's this. I don't think he's an assassin. Just when you tell someone that you just been to jail, you just got out for like 20 years, and then you just casually go try to work out. I don't know. That seems kind of fishy to me. And then he's just like, he goes to like a corner and he starts getting dressed in a corner, and I'm just like, okay, this guy's odd.
Getting dressed in a corner.
Very, yeah, because like yeah, what I do like if when I go to the gym, I just like get dressed in my car. So that's like where I feel more comfortable. Some people just go in there and like go into like the tanning beds and that stuff, and they just start getting dressed in there. But he just like goes into like a corner and like takes off everything, just like whitey tidies, and just freaking puts on different clothes. I don't know. I think it's odd. I don't see why you wouldn't just like go to the bathroom or something and do that.
Yo, when you
Especially when
listen to my
like anyone
recording, go
comes in.
to 13 minutes.
Why?
I'll send
What'd you
you
do?
just so you remember, because I just want you to
What'd
tell me if you hear anything.
you do? Okay. Yeah. There's that. I know I was at my job, and I started doing this thing. I don't know why I started doing it. I just thought it was funny. Where I just like go to like the bathroom door, just like any door. I just beat the shit out of the door.
That is just
Like I
so
just go
rude.
boom, boom, boom. I just go boom, boom to see if anyone's in there, and then everyone's like starts laughing. Like, what are you like the police? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just
Everyone
trying to use the
starts
bathroom.
laughing. You have a whole entourage of people behind you.
So some people like they'll walk by me and they see me do it. They're like, what are you doing? They're like chuckling. I'm like, I'm just trying to see if anyone's in the bathroom. Like, all right, Mister like policeman. I'm like, whatever. And then some dude, I did it one day, and some dude came out with like a Confederate flag hat, and they're just like, what's going on? What do you? Did you need something? I was like, oh, sorry, man. I was just checking to see if anyone's in the bathroom. He's like, oh, okay. And I went back in the bathroom, and I was like, what the hell? This guy's weird. Some dude with like a Confederate flag hat,
Dude, he was
even though they
100% cooking
lost.
meth inside of that bathroom.
He was definitely doing drugs in there for sure.
He's snoring a line off the toilet.
Probably. And then
Oh, it's flavor.
one of my coworkers told me that they were talking to him a little bit after I did that, and he was telling him how he killed his neighbor cat by accident by starting his car. So, apparently, this cat was like inside of his car or something, He just started up the car, and he went to go check what was wrong with it. He lifted the hood, and there's just fur everywhere.
What the heck?
And I was like, "Oh my
Dude, that's an
god!"
awful death. That
And
cat got boiled alive.
he's had to tell his neighbor that he accidentally killed his cat in his car. And I was like, "That's crazy."
How did the cat
I
get in
just
there?
go.
What the heck?
I guess it was a quote unquote outside cat. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stray cats where I live, anyways. Like, anytime you go anywhere, you've already been to like where I live. There's like a bunch of stray cats literally
I don't
everywhere.
think I've ever seen a stray cat, except for when I
Really?
lived there.
Yeah, but yeah, there's just a lot of cats running around. I'm sure some cats get inside places where they're not supposed to be, and have an unfortunate demise. Yeah, I just thought that was crazy how he just freaking decimated a cat inside his vehicle
Decimated.
without even knowing.
Had no chance.
Bro, the, the cat literally did not have a chance. There's no way that motherfucker was surviving. I keep seeing these videos about this talking bird named Apollo. I don't know if you've even seen anything like
Talking
that.
bird named Apollo. No, I've never seen that.
Yeah, he just like I guess like he'll tap on something. He's like, "Well, what is this? What is this?" And he's like, "Glass,
Glass.
Shrek, rock." And apparently he like combined the words Shrek and rock. And he was like, "Shrock." Yeah, freaking goofy little bird.
Okay.
I haven't seen that a lot lately.
I think now is the time to talk about my major story. This is
Yeah, you've been talking about
title
this
worthy material.
title worthy. Okay. Tell me about your story. Tell me about your epic story that you had where you fought a dragon and whatnot.
Yes, I went on a
And
quest.
played
Dude, it
D&D.
literally felt like a quest. Like it
Did you
actually
go by
genuinely
yourself?
felt like a quest.
Did you go by yourself or did you go with somebody?
Two other people. But
You just
here,
like
okay. This is probably going to give you flashbacks to your own experience. So, me and
oh,
two
dude.
friends, I'll call them guy and girl. Um, we went to the mountains yesterday, which today is the 20th, so the 19th. The 19th we went to the mountains. And for a while me and Guy were trying to convince girl to go to the mountains because it sounds like we were like trying to kill her, to be honest. Like
Okay, I'm about to say like I think I know the characters in this.
yeah. We were trying to convince her to go cuz like we've been there a couple times, have been there with Bear a couple times. And we had
I went there once.
oh yeah, once, but like I mean like we've been there a couple times. And we've like
Yeah.
climbed the mountain. We climbed the rocks. We don't like climb cuz there's a road that leads up to the top of the mountain for like cars. But we usually climb like the side with all the rocks and trees and everything because we find it more
Yeah,
fun,
you're rock climbing, not hiking.
basically. And we're doing this, and we convince her. We convince her to like actually come over and well come to the mountain and you know climb the mountain with us. And she was not dressed for the occasion. She was wearing like tighter
She
cargo
almost
pants.
died.
Whole dress and high heel. No, I'm joking. Like she was wearing like tighter cargo pants, like just like Vans, like not the most comfortable shoes to climb in. But she knew that's on her. She knew that we were going to climb the mountain. We told her multiple times climb mountain, and yeah, then so she knew that's on her. It's not like we were bad friends
Well,
and we like
yeah,
forgot to
well,
tell her.
in that case, did she not just like want to stay in the car at that point?
She said that she joked about it, but she was down. Like once we started climbing, she was down.
Okay. I was gonna say like yeah, at that point you could just stay in the car and just wait. Like fuck it.
Yeah, but that'd be so awful because of what happens next. So we start climbing. We're having a great time. We're climbing. We're me and my and Guy. We're taking it slow. Usually, you've experienced this bear where we usually like
Yeah, you guys fucking left me.
yeah.
You guys, it was raining and the rocks were slippery.
Oh yeah.
And I remember I was freaking calling out to you guys, but we figured out why we couldn't hear each other.
Wait, why couldn't we?
Because, how your voice will travel.
Yeah.
So whenever you guys were like yelling for me and everything, your voice was traveling to the other side of the mountain, and that's where I thought you guys were. So anytime I yelled for you guys, I, yelled in that direction. When in reality, I should have been yelling in the other direction. because that's why you guys couldn't hear me. Is because I was yelling in the direction I thought you guys were in.
Mm.
So my voice was not traveling towards y'all, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that was.
Maybe. I think that
I mean,
makes
you guys
sense.
said you guys literally didn't hear me
We didn't
whatsoever.
hear you at all. We were like screaming like
I
ah,
I,
ah.
I heard you guys multiple times. But y'all's voice just kept traveling to like literally the exact opposite side of the mountain. And I literally climbed to that point too. And then I saw you guys at like the a little bit ways down.
Yeah.
So I mean, it made sense to me.
Hmm.
But continue your story.
Okay. We were climbing the mountain. And okay, like mind you, the sun was setting at like 6:20. It was like 5:40.
Mm-hmm.
And so like by this time we were like we got to the first little bit cuz it's like a spiral road up the mountain. We got to the first road. There's like 3. And the first one is like super close. And we always fall for this every single time because the first one's super close but the second one is super far, like just way further up. And we always
Yeah, it
fall
really
for
is.
like how the difference in length because we're like, oh, this was easy. All right, second one we can get this done in like 10 minutes, and we're still taking our time, like helping a girl, do her, go get up the mountain, with the harder jumps because she was also wearing like not the right clothes, and it's really hard to stretch your legs appropriately, um,
Mm-hmm.
with like tighter pants. So we were like helping them, do their, participate, and this is at the point where she was getting tired, real tired. And so we're taking longer and longer to get up like each of these rocks.
Yeah, 'cause it took us like what was it, like 2 hours or so?
Uh,
Or was it longer than that?
I don't I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes.
Really? Oh,
It was
okay.
not like 2 hours. Like you
I mean,
could
I
realistically,
could be
if
wrong.
me and Guy tried like our hardest and like actually like sped up the mountain, probably take us like an hour to get all the way up.
I
But
don't
like
know. I don't feel like Guy's very fit to to do that. Either we're not all as like as fit as you, so I think any like average person would definitely be like, okay, let's go take us a little bit longer. To be fair,
no, he's definitely like he's
especially
been there
you're
more
more.
times than I have. He's more experienced.
Yeah, but just because you're more experienced doesn't mean like you're faster. You just know like the internet. I mean, I don't
I don't know. I do
know.
like honestly,
That
the first time I ever went, I felt like I was like at home climbing. Like I don't
at
know why,
home.
but climbing like the rocks just felt so natural.
It is very calming.
I was like running up. I was just like running, jumping, like using my whole body, pulling my entire body up. But I was getting like kind of tired, a little winded, and so we were taking like breaks. We're just taking way too long. And the sun was setting, straight setting. You could see the sunset. It was like gold, like orangish colors in the distance, and it was quite the view. Don't get me wrong, but like it starts settling in that either we find the next one or we're gonna get lost. So we just keep trucking, keep going up. And I got to this point where I thought I saw the next one, this like the road. So I was like, oh, I think I see it. And Guy was helping girl like just like get up this thing. So I was like, I'll like go a little bit ahead and try and like find it for us. It was further than I thought it was. And he was like screaming like, you see anything? I was like, yeah, I see it right here. And I honestly I probably should have thought this through, but the things that I was climbing was definitely above girl's pay grade. Cause yeah, it was like taking me some effort. So that was like obviously it was gonna take her a lot more effort, and she probably wouldn't have been able to like do it as fast. But I get there. I get to the second one. Sunset. Sun is completely set. It was pitch black outside. The only thing that's illuminating anything is the moon. And I was like, it hit me. It hit me. I turned around. I started screaming. I was like, hello, hello. Nothing. Couldn't hear anything.
Oh man.
Dude, it hit me like a truck. I was like, wait, I'm alone. Like, I'm
Yeah.
I'm here by myself in the middle of the night, sunset. You can hear animals all around. You just know that this is not like time for this is like I can't mess around. And so I was like, hello, I took like I was like, okay, here I'm gonna wait here for 10 minutes. 10 minutes is my timer. Mind you, I didn't have my phone. I didn't have anything. There was nothing in my pockets because I put my phone in Guy's backpack because I didn't bring a backpack, but he brought one, and I put it in there. I put it in there so he could like have it, and it would, since it zips up, he's not gonna fall out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't expect us to get separated. I had no like that was just not even like in my mind, so I couldn't even plan for it. And I did not have my phone. I had no way of contacting anyone. I have no way of nothing. I didn't have like car keys or anything to the car like that at the bottom. Nothing. I was completely alone with nothing except for clothes and shorts. Well, and I mean
Oh
shoes.
yeah, but
But yeah, like I literally had no like resources. And I get there, I was like, oh, dude, this is dangerous. This is like genuinely dangerous. And so I start. Okay, so I'm thinking, what's the best plan of action? Obviously, if they get to the road, then they can go all the way down and go to the car, and that's probably what they would do, assuming that I would do the same thing, you know.
mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, if I just go all the way down and go to the car, then boom, we're good, because we're in the same area where we were last time, you know, when we where you parked.
Mm.
Like in there's like a little kind of campsite esque thing with like a trash can and everything.
Wait, so you went all the way back down?
All the way back down by my side to run all the way back down.
Oh my gosh, dude.
What
That was probably like the actual biggest mistake.
was I supposed to do? Sit there and wait?
I would say like yeah, like if you know that they're still like at the bottom, like at the mountain, they're gonna follow you. Like I don't know.
No, but they were not following me. Like I learned this later that they went a completely different direction because of how
Yeah, it
difficult.
sounded like the same thing I did.
Yeah, because of how difficult the rocks were to climb up. She couldn't do it, so she had to go a different way. And obviously, guy's gonna go with her. 'Cause I'm not gonna leave her alone. And he went with her, and they started climbing further. So yeah, that like if I stayed there, I would have been sitting there for hours, literally hours. That like so it was like 6. We got out of there at like 9. So I would have been waiting there for
Uh,
3 hours by myself in the darkness, animals all around. The only light there is the moon, and the occasional every 30 minutes a car coming by. But I got lucky. I was running down. I was getting blisters in my feet. My feet were starting to hurt. I could feel the skin tearing, and so I was like, "Oh freak!" And a car comes barreling down. It's the Indian guys. They're very kind, honestly.
the Indian
Yeah,
guys.
they're Indian. I could just very obvious, and they're like, I was like, "Oh, where are you from?" They're like, "Oh, my family's from India." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, cool." You know, kind of talk to them a little bit. But I started hitchhiking immediately. I was like, "Okay, I need to get down there fast, so just in case they get there before me, they're not just gonna leave." You know, like that'd be awful. And
Mhm.
also because like, what if someone vandalized the car or something like that? So it's always better for someone to be there. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a hypocrite later, but we'll get to that. So I like start
You can
waving
be a
my arms.
hypocrite later.
I start waving my arms at the people coming down the mountain because I think they were probably like go like they're at the top and now that it's like nighttime they're going down, and I start waving my arms. I'm like hey hello, hello, you know, and then they slow down and I'm like hello, can I get a ride to the bottom of the mountain. Like I separated from, I explained myself, and they're like, "Oh, get in the truck in the back, like behind the 2 cars behind the truck. Get in there, and we'll take you to the bottom." I was like, "Okay," and I get in there. Thankfully, I'll be honest, bro, I boot gang some of their water. I stole. I don't know if everyone knows what boot
You
gang.
stole their
Like,
water?
well, they had like a whole like giant pack of water, so I just took one.
Mm.
Bro, it's literally me, myself, and I by myself. I need water. Like I'm, like you can survive without food, but you cannot survive without water. And
Mhm.
yeah. So we're they took me to the bottom, dude. I felt like I was like in a freaking movie, like sitting in the back because it was a truck, and I was sitting in the bed of the truck. And like there's like a car that there's like 4 cars. So there's the car, truck that I was in, and the car behind. And the car behind was like the lights of the car flashing in my eyes. I was like just seeing the mountain, and like they're going down real fast. I could barely see anything because it was just the moon. Just enough though. It was just like lit enough that I could see like trees and stuff. And yeah, so I get to the like they take me to the bottom. Hey, do you want to stop here or do you like what's going on? I was like, yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna like, can I use your phone so I can call my phone that's in the backpack, and like, just like see if he'll answer. Tell see say like, oh, hello, what's going on? Like figure out what's going on. And So they're like, oh yeah, sure, sure, sure. And I take their phone, put in my phone number, boom, 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 and then I call, no answer. Maybe my phone's on silent. I call again, no answer. I find out later that he got the calls, but he's an idiot, and he was like, uh, who's this random person calling his phone? Oh no, I'm not gonna answer. Like a freaking dummy.
Oh my gosh. See, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I got like a random call or something, I I don't know. I always answer it for some reason, just in case. I'm just like, okay, someone calls me. Let me see. Maybe it's like another person telling me like they got a new phone or something. Maybe I always give it like the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But if I'm getting called like multiple times or something, I don't know. That just sounds like a red flag to me. Like, okay, who the fuck's calling me? Let me answer it. Let me actually just see what's going on. Then I hear, my like someone be like, "Hey, I need your help. I need your help." It's like, okay, well, what's going on? Like, I don't know. That's just I'd say like for the first one, I understand it like for the first one because a lot of people don't answer the first call. And they're like, okay, it's the first call. Whatever. It's probably if it's actually important, they'll call me again or text me.
Yeah.
That's usually what people do. And then but if they call you again or something, then you're like, oh, hey, something's actually up. Like, let me actually answer this and see what's actually going on.
I
So yeah,
mean,
that's actually
also,
the first time I understand. The second time, the other times it's like, come on,
if it's from a registered number, then it's
man.
like if it's from freaking Shanky Dank in I don't know, like the Middle East trying to get your like Netflix account, I don't know.
Middle East.
Then like yeah, obviously don't pick up. But like if it's just like a number that's like registered, it says from this place, then like if it's someplace like close, I don't know. It just like it makes more sense just to answer. But I call and no answer, no answer. I was like, okay. And then they're like, "Do you want me to take you to this place, this place?" I was like, "No, no, no," because like they said like two different cities I don't even live in, and I was like, "Oh, no, 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 it's fine, it's fine. I'll just go back to the car." I was explaining, I'll explain my plan. I'll go back to the car, and I'll just wait there and hope that they get there. And I'm like, "You sure? You sure? You sure? We'll take you there." And I was like, "No, no, no, thank you, thank you. This means a lot. You know, I appreciate it, but I'm gonna go do that." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And then they start driving away. I start walking. Freaking the most creepy experience of my entire life. Oh my god. I'm like
Yeah, when you
walking
walk in the dark, dude, it's like 10 times. It's just so eerie.
in a forest,
Yeah,
in a forest.
because literally anything you don't know what's around you. You're not used to the environment. Oh, any place that you're just not used to. Just walking like the complete darkness. You're like, this is kind of weird.
But okay, but honestly, it's way worse when you're like miles away from civilization.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because you don't know what's gonna happen to you. You don't know if you're gonna get kidnapped. You have no idea if some animal is just gonna come by and kill you, and you're just like, well, no one's gonna find me for like at least a night, at least. But even then, that shit's terrifying.
Yeah. But so I'm walking. I'm walking. The only light there is the moon. I look up, moon, stars. The stars are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but not the time to look at that. I'm looking left to right frantically, frantically, because I want to like keep like aware of my situation. But I'm like checking behind me just in case there's something like stalking me or anything. And I get back to the site and I see the car. Dude, seeing that car was like a like home base. I was like, I'm here at home base. Okay, cool, cool, cool. No one was there, and the fact that it was still there meant that they didn't leave and that they're still there on the mound. So I know where they are generally. And okay, cool, 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 cool. So I'm like, okay, so I just start chilling. I start chilling like by the car, waiting for them to, get down. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? And then all I hear is freaking I hear birds chirping, and then I hear howling, howling in the night. Freaking just like
From like the wolves and
yes,
shit.
like either I don't know if it was wolves or coyotes, it doesn't matter. Actually, it would matter. Coyotes are
Regardless.
way like way way better than wolves. Wolves would genuinely suck. But I hear something. I hear animals. And I'm like, okay, this is terrifying. I'm literally sitting here by myself, no weapons, no nothing. If I had like a knife or anything, then it would be I feel a little bit more secure, but I have genuinely nothing other than my hands. And so I'm like, okay, what do I do? I didn't want to be a sitting duck. So I decided to go under the car. If I go under the car, it's low enough that like, I'm not just standing out there. So like, because obviously animals have better vision, and they would be able to see me just
Uh-huh.
standing in the darkness. But if I'm under the car, then maybe a little less like obvious. So I go under the car. Freaking, I feel the rocks against my face. It was very like, it's pretty low to the ground. Like I just like all I can hear is the sounds of howling, freaking branches breaking, bushes rustling, leaves falling, all this like just noise. And then I also
Yeah.
hear that's overpowering everything, my heartbeat. My heartbeat is
Yeah.
so loud against the floor. It feels like honestly,
Mm.
I can understand how like predators can find their prey because oh my god, that was like I swear it was like my heart was beating out of my chest. I could hear it echoing in the night. It's like 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, 7:10. It gets to like I'm just assuming because I didn't have any way of telling the time. But I waited there for like 30 minutes under there. And so I'm freaking. I'm freaking out. But then I start thinking, genuinely, what happens if like wolves or coyotes get here? They're gonna surround the car and start nipping at me. Like,
Probably.
and they can probably somewhat get under the car. So I'm like, huh, that
This
would
isn't the
be,
best idea.
yeah, this is probably not a good idea. I'm a sitting duck. Now I'm here with like no way of even defending myself because my hands are
Mm.
pressed like against like I'm like they're up in front of me and the back
Where
of
were
my
you like? Where were you at in the car though? Like I know you're like underneath, but like where like were you? Because I don't know when I had like underneath the car, I go like to like the bumper, like the back bumper.
I was
Are you just like fully underneath the whole car?
yeah,
Because I always struggle to get underneath like the whole car. I'm like, God dang.
like my whole body's under, dude. I had to squeeze, like I was
I
squeezing.
know that's what I was saying. Like that shit's a struggle.
Like, dude, I was genuinely like, oh my god, like, and I was feeling claustrophobic. I was like, okay, what's better than this? And I was thinking like, okay, trees. I could just climb a tree, easy, sit on a tree for freaking hours. But then that's also kind of scary. And some animals can just climb trees anyways, so it doesn't matter. So I was like, okay, what's hard to climb? A car. I can just sit on top of the car, because it's pretty high. Like it was pretty, like honestly, if you
Just
ever,
like cave into
yeah, that would be awful.
it.
I wouldn't know what to do. But I'm like literally like I'm like okay, what do I do? I'm just gonna sit on top of this car, and I start sitting on top of the car. Like for an animal to get on top of the car, it'd probably be really difficult, you know, because the car,
I don't know.
because it's not because
It's kind of. I think like your best option would have been probably just like being like a tree,
no,
because
but
like a car
the
they can still
difference is
like get
like
on like the
grip.
hood. Well, yeah, but like even if they're sliding, like if you look at a dog, they can still get onto like the back or like onto the hood of a car, especially like cats and shit too. I honestly, I would have just went inside a fucking tree,
Nah, I don't know. I feel
because
like trees are just like, and plus that's just so dangerous. Like, what if like it breaks or like something happens and I fall from the tree. Like, I don't want to be too high because if I fell from the tree, I would have literally
well,
just like
yeah,
broken an arm, and then I'm really screwed. Like,
yeah, but I honestly, I would personally just like to be up in like a higher place, just because I don't know, I would feel safer if I was just
yeah,
up higher and I can like see. Maybe like see like if you since you're looking for them, you might actually see like their lights or something if
yeah.
they had like a flashlight on
But I was
them.
genuinely like, honestly, like I wasn't thinking straight. I'm like
Well, yeah, you're like, oh man, like your mind is clouded, you're stressing, you don't know what to do.
my life
You're
is
like, it's
genuinely
like
in
being like,
danger.
you're like, well, maybe I don't know, maybe like you could have been depending on like stuff's actually around you. I don't know too much about that area, so I could not
I don't know either
provide
to
an
be
answer.
honest, but
Mm.
like where it's a mountain,
Yeah,
potentially mountain lion. You know what I mean? Like I don't
yeah, it's
know
like
if they're in this area, but if they are, that's like a if it sees you, you're dead.
yeah, it's like you're a kid again, and pretty much you're like home alone or something.
Yeah, you literally have nothing to do.
Mm.
But I'm sitting on top of this car for like 10 minutes. And then it gets to like 7:20 and
Mm.
oh my god, I see a car driving by. I was like, okay. I was like, well, you know, like now I don't have much time to think. Either I go there and stop them, call again, or go there, call again, doesn't answer, go like get a ride home. You know,
Steve is freaking out.
I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. So I start, dude. Oh my god, I jumped out of that car, off that car. Like my feet, that was a bad landing. I like kind of hurt my ankle. Cause like I jumped and I jumped so like fast and like in a direction, but my like foot like kind of turned, and so it just went boom, and I was like,
Yikes.
oh shoot! But like I had to run, so I was running, it was hurting, but I get in front of the car, I start waving to stop it, stops, and then I'm like, this guy, his name was Hunter. I asked him for his name, and I was like, hello, you know, I explained myself. I was like, yeah, like I'm trapped. I'm really trapped, honestly. Got
I'm
separated from my
trapped.
friends, and he was like, first off, do you have a cell phone? I was like, no, I don't. He was like, okay, here, you want to call something or someone with my phone? I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll call again. I call, doesn't answer. I call again. They answered. I was like,
Finally.
oh shoot. But it was so like nerve wracking because like every single time I would call, I would hear my stupid ringtone, and it's like my ringtone's like hello, hello, and then like so I'd be like hello, oh god, and then the freaking ringtone, but like they answered, and then to this freaking my friend guy, this dude, the most casual, what's up? And I was like, talking about what's up. We're both trapped in a mountain. Like, what are you talking about? What's up? Like, you're acting like you're in a hotel right now. But he was like, yo, yeah, okay. Sorry. He started explaining that he and her went a different direction and that he saw the call, but he just didn't answer because he's an idiot. And he was close to the road. That's the main thing. He was close to the road. So he's like potentially going to be coming down soon. Okay. Okay. Got this in my mind. The guy was like, "Do you want me to wait out here longer with you? I can if you want, but if not." I was like, "No, no, no, it's okay. You know, you've done more than enough. Thank you for your time, and you know, like I
Bro.
really appreciate this." I was like, shook his hand. I was like, "My name is, you know, it's nice meeting you."
Whoa!
Oh, cut that out.
I gotta bleep that.
My name's Steve,
My
and
name's Steve, partner.
yeah,
Yeah,
remember to cut that out.
I
Uh,
will. I will remember to.
But yeah, and he was like, "Oh, my name's Hunter." It probably doesn't matter. His name was Hunter, but you can believe that if you want. I don't really care. But yeah,
I'm gonna
and
say like there's a million hunters out there, so
that is a very
it's like
common
fake
name.
up.
And
Yeah.
like, so I went back to the car, got back on top. I started waiting. 7:20, by the way. I'll wait for like my voice cracked, but like
I heard. Yeah, I was about to say I heard that.
12, 13, 14 minutes. Not very long, but I start hearing like I was like, hmm. I don't know if you could hear me, Bear Bear, but
I just heard. I just heard.
no, I did a little growling noise, and you'll hear it in the
Oh.
in post. But all I hear is just growling. You know, I was like, let me look up if there's mountain lions in our area.
What do you? You can do that right now, like,
Yeah,
or no? Look that up. Finish your story. Look that up later.
hold up.
I'm just saying, honestly, if I was in that position where I was just driving like around a mountainside or just driving casually, because I've had this happen to me like before, not really like too much, but where because I took a trip to Colorado when I was going through
Oh,
like a breakup and stuff.
yes, we do have mountain lions.
Oh, well, thank God you got out of it then. But I was going through like a little breakup and shit, and I was sad, so I went to go visit a friend in Colorado, Shifty,
Hmm.
because I was like, you know what, I haven't met this guy in person before. Let me go meet him in person. So me and him, we met in person. We hung out and everything. Everything was cool. We were just like vibing. And afterwards, I needed a place to sleep, and he offered to like keep me there, but I was like, nah, nah, I'm okay. Like I appreciate it. So I was just like trying to find like a cheap hotel because I was not trying to spend like $200 and shit. So I like these people. I was outside this hotel and like brought me to the wrong one because Google Maps likes to fuck me over sometimes. And these people came up to my car and they were like, "Hey, like, could you help us out, please? Like, could you call someone for us? Could you like, we're really cold. Like, and like I just need a place to stay. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm sorry. Like my instinct was immediately be like, just say no, go away. Like that's why like you're very lucky that person stopped and actually like saw good whatever in you. But like if it was me, I would have left. I'd be like, nope, sorry, seen too many horror movies, not getting sliced and diced. I'm chilling. Yeah, I don't know. Anytime someone comes into my car like asks for like help or anything, it's almost always a no.
It honestly depends on how old they look. If I would stop, like if they're like obviously a
I don't
kid.
care.
If they're a kid, then I'm like, oh shoot.
Well, if it's like maybe like if they're clearly like I don't know, maybe like 13 or something. Like if I can obviously tell that they look like very young, then maybe I'll help them. But even then, I'm still gonna be somewhat skeptical. I'm not gonna step out of my car. My window will be cracked. I am doing the bare minimum. I'll be like, okay, yeah, you need help. I'll call the cops and they can come help. No, 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 you don't need to do all that. It's like, then you're on your own.
I feel
Like
like
go to the gas
honestly,
station.
you can probably tell when someone's genuinely scared for their life. What the heck was
Nah,
that noise? There's
nowadays,
a noise coming out of my throat. What the
I
heck?
think I heard that actually.
That's so
You ever
weird.
have that happen to you sometimes? Or like you're just like sitting there or something, like you kind of burp, but it's like a weird gurgle sound in your throat. That shit's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but okay, I should probably get back to the story.
Yeah,
Um,
go fish your story.
yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll sit on this car for like 14 minutes, but I start hearing growling, and this like
Mm,
across the road, like in that direction. I'm burping again, but like far enough away that I can't see,
mm,
but close enough that I can hear it growling. And it sounded like a bit like I could tell just from like how like deep the like from like the growl was. I was like, this is a big animal. It wasn't like a growling. It was like a
I have a feeling like you're gonna tell me like freaking guy just like trolled you. I
guy.
have a gut feeling. Yeah, guy, the person that's with you on your hiking trip,
Oh
keeping their identity a
no,
secret.
I wish, dude. But no, it was like honestly, now that I read that we do have mountain lions in our area, uh,
Mm.
might have been a big cat. Might have been a big cat.
See, I would never fuck with like massive like house cats. Sure, big ass like mountain lions and other shit. Nope,
Yeah, that's
because
why I was
they don't
scared for
they
my
don't fuck
life.
around. They will just.
Yeah,
But at least on the bright side, they'll be like a quick death. But like,
no, it won't. They're gonna
fuck,
they'll
man.
literally like half kill you and then just eat you alive.
What? I thought they just like came in like. Well, maybe I'm thinking about like tigers and shit. Maybe. They're like I'll sit there and be like, oh yeah, they come over there. They just like go for your neck and try and kill you as quickly as possible,
Maybe,
just so like you stop moving.
but I guess like
Like,
honestly, as a person, you're probably gonna like try and protect yourself. Like naturally,
oh
instinctually.
yeah, yeah,
So it's probably gonna like miss and then hit your like ribs, break a couple ribs, and I don't know, dude. Like,
yeah. They are so fucking strong for no reason.
yeah, dude, those things are
Abnormally
crazy.
strong.
But I was so scared for my life that I was like, oh god, I don't even know what to do. Like, but I remembered they said they're near the road, so that means if I go up the mountain, I'll meet them. You know,
Hmm.
because it'll be faster
Yeah,
than them coming all the way down, and me sitting there waiting for this mountain lion to come and attack me. Because mountain lions are like usually they'll stalk you. You know,
yeah.
they'll stalk you and wait for you to be like whatever, and then just kill you. But like yeah, I was like, I don't want to do this. So I started like slowly moving to the road, like to go up the mountain, and I start going like up. I start going like I start oh my dude, this was like genuinely this was purgatory. Like I cannot stress this enough.
Purgatory.
How long it felt walking up the mountain and how scared I was, dude. It felt like genuinely purgatory. Cause I was like, those like
Mm.
that back rooms like hill thing.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like, but it was nighttime the whole time.
We need to play that again. Actually,
We do, we do. I
that's some
think
new
there's
levels.
new, yeah, there's no, but I was like, dude, literally, like, I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, do
And
anything like on your own. Like it's like a survival thing. Anything to do with like survival and like you're on your own. It's always like 10 times scarier because you're like, oh shit, I am not safe. Like things out here can actually like fuck me. So it's
yeah,
just like,
I wasn't
well,
really too scared about that, but I was scared of one
not
killing
like
me.
the like. you know what I meant.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna sit there and bend me over and be like, "You like that?" I'd be like, "No," and get my little butthole
Maybe if you're in
fucked
the
up.
ocean, dolphins might get to you.
Dolphins do fucking.
But
They like to fuck anything.
yeah, they'll do anything. But yeah, okay. So I'm climbing. I'm like walking up the mountain, dude. Like so many thoughts were like, okay, what if one tripped? You know, like what if I get to the whole top of the mountain and I don't see them? Then what do I do? Wait for another car and get a ride home? I don't even know what I would do. Like, so I'm walking up the mountain. I kept seeing there, you know, the rocks on the sides. You remember? There's like rocks on the like sides that act as a barrier. So cars, when they're driving up, they don't like go too far to the right or to the left, so they don't fall off the mountain. And these rocks are so jagged and like weird looking that at nighttime when you can barely see, like it just they look like animals. And I just kept saying like seeing things, and dude, my mind was like freaking. I look to the left, I see like trees and stuff. I'm like, oh god. And at some point, oh my god, a raccoon scared the life out of me. Like a raccoon, like I heard like rustling, and I was like, oh shoot, okay, let me I'm taking slower, softer steps, but you can barely even hear me walking, and then I hear, and then like a freaking raccoon jumps and like runs across the road, dude. Oh my, like my life flashed before my eyes. Like I was like, oh god, this is it for me. I'm done. But no, thankfully, no, thankfully it wasn't
Yeah.
a raccoon. Well, it wasn't like a lion or something. But dude, oh my god, like I swear, all I heard was rustling and just like freaking like noises and branches breaking and stuff. And I was like, dude, oh my god. It didn't help that while we were climbing up, we kept like hearing things, and we kept hearing like rustling in like the
What do you
distance.
mean? Oh, before you got
Yeah,
lost.
before we got lost, we were climbing up, and we're like, "Oh, what's that?" And then we're like laughing, like, "Oh, what if it's a mountain lion?" And then it was all too real. And but so I forgot even where I was. My family
I
walked in my
just
room for context of viewers, and we have to cut it out.
yeah. This whole
It's
like you tell me like this whole story. I don't know why it oddly makes me want to go camping now. I don't know
understandable.
why. I've been wanting to go camping for a while, just like on my own, just like go do something like a little trip. But it's so fucking expensive. Like it's actually so fucking expensive. Like to get a tent,
Yeah, all the
to get all this
gear.
bullshit. I mean, I don't really need too much gear if I'm being honest. I probably just like bring me like a box of matches, a water bottle, and like some food. I can just like I'll get one of those like little survival kits where all I have to do is like heat up some water in a pot and then just pour the water inside a little package and shit.
Yeah.
Those would be pretty easy to have, like little MREs. I don't know. I've been wanting to go on a camping trip for a while, but I want to go like real camping, not like the one that our mom likes to do, where we like go out in like a cabin or something. Cause that's not
Right, it's
fun.
called glamping. I think.
Glamping,
Yeah, it's like glamorous camping for like girls.
glamorous camping.
I think that's like I think that's what it's called. I think so.
I, I, beyond me, I've never heard that before. You
Really?
could be
Never?
right. I've never heard of glamping. No, I've been in like Boy Scouts for like I would think it was like 2 years of my life, and I never got told anything about glamping. So
I think it's a rich people thing, to be honest. I think that's what like rich people do.
rich people do. I don't know. I'm sure it's pretty affordable to the public. Those certain people. If you live like in a tiny town, probably not. If you have kids, you probably could afford it because tax returns. It's tax return season.
Oh yeah,
So
I should
that's what I gotta
probably
get.
do my taxes.
Yeah, I just sent it to my dad's cousin. I want to like actually learn how to do them,
Yeah,
but I don't have anybody that can actually like sit there and show me. I want to just like actually contact like my dad's cousin and be like, hey, show me how to do this in case like you pass or something.
you should also send mine to your dad's cousin.
If you want, I wouldn't mind. I'm sure that she'll be fine with it. I'd have to contact her. But anyway,
But
yeah. So
okay,
Steve got lost
well, I'm not done.
in the
I'm not
forest.
done.
You're not done.
Okay. So
Yeah, I got you.
I'm walking up, and you know
Mhm.
I'm seeing all this stuff, and like I'm just freaking, and I'm walking. Dude, I'm like it literally felt like hours, and I think it was. I think it was genuinely like an hour of walking because you know it was like 7:40 when I left. By the time we got like I got there, it was like 8:30.
Mm.
So it was like basically like an hour or something like that. And we're so we get like I just keep walking and I see a light. I was near like genuinely near the top of the mountain. So they took the longest route possible. But I see
What
a
they did?
light.
They just like spiral across the whole thing again.
Yes. Dude, let me
Oh
tell
my
you,
gosh.
I at the when I got home, freaking out like a light. I was so tired. My whole like body was like sore. Not really sore, but it was definitely like tired. You know, like I like exhausted, I guess. No energy.
Mm.
And so okay, I lost my train of thought. What the heck? So I see a light, and I see a light, and I'm like, oh shoot, what is that? But I thought, I was like thinking, like, dude, what if it's a star? What if I'm just seeing a star, an extra bright star, and I'm like tweaking out. But I see the shape of people, and I'm like, oh, dude, either it's murderers or it's them, and I really hope it's not murderers. But honestly, I would have been fine with either, because I would just kill the murderers, take the murderers stuff, and then go home. But are you still there?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
okay,
listening.
you're extra quiet. My dog's like shaking in my lap. But
Focusing on the story
y-
and playing Minecraft.
yeah, and so we're I see them and I'm like, okay, I hear them laughing, so I'm like, okay, I know who it is, and
Mm.
I was like, okay, they don't see me obviously, so what if I just start sprinting at them? I feel like it'd be kind of
Oh my
funny
gosh.
if I start running at them. Like, what the? Who's that? They see like no noise, nothing. Dude, that would have been, but I didn't do it because I was genuinely so happy to see
Mm.
them. I was alone. But then
You're
honestly,
like,
after that, we met up and then we just went down the mountain. It was way nicer with some other people because everything's just funny. Like at least you have someone to like laugh with. Yeah.
well, this whole story that you've been telling me just sounds like it's like the first time you get like lost in the Walmart and you don't know where your mom is. So you start freaking out, like going to like the people who work there, and you're like, "Can you help me, please? I don't know where she is," and start like freaking out and tweaking. That's what this whole story sounds like to me. I don't know why. Mm. But to be fair, it's like the same level of like scaredness, like when you just like don't know what to do, you don't know what's going on, you don't know
Yeah,
where like
like
your
the same
family's
type of
at.
fear.
Yeah, you just had no idea.
No
Yeah,
clue.
that's. Mom, where are you? Ever had that happen to you one day? Like, like a little kid came up to you because they're like lost in like side a store, and you have to like go to an employee and like help them out.
No, can't say it has.
That shit. At my last job, I had to do that, and some little girl was like holding my leg and shit because she was like she didn't know where her parents were. Some other like lady tried taking her, but she was just like, "No, I don't want to go nowhere." I was like, "Okay, I don't know what to do here."
It's kind of adorable.
I did not like it. It was very weird. I don't like kids touching me. They feel I don't know. I don't like messing with let's say, like if I have my own kid, sure, whatever. They're like my own kid. They can grab it on my leg and I can mess around with them. But like if it's someone else's like kid or anything, I just feel so fucking weird. I'm like, okay, stay away from me. I don't want you jumping on my back and like trying to bite off my fingernails. I don't know. But yeah, that your whole story is fucking wild. But then again, it's just honestly when you said like the whole story's gonna be wild, I was expecting there actually be like, oh, me and these people went up there and a freaking a wolf just came out. I know we had to fend for ourselves.
Dude,
That was like
honestly,
the level I
like that
was
would have been a
expecting.
way cooler story if like I had
That's what I
actually
thought
like
you were
fight
gonna
off a
say,
mountain lion.
dude. I honestly thought that's where you were leaning towards, and I was like, okay, I'm waiting because you were saying there like you heard growls and stuff. I was like, okay, I'm waiting for it, and I was like, okay.
Who do you think I am, bro? What the heck?
Well, you guys said you guys were in a
Freaking the
fucking
Terminator,
mountain,
like
dude.
I just like shotgun out of nowhere. No,
I
dude, if
didn't
a
say
mountain lion
that.
like comes and tries to kill me, it's going to kill me. If it comes to kill anyone, it's gonna kill anyone. Like that's a
You still have
predator
a
used
gun.
to killing big freaking deer.
I don't know. I feel like if I had like my weapon of choice, I'd be
Okay, yeah, bro. If I had an AK-47, I'd probably be fine. But like
alright. I think I just have like a handgun. I think I'm doing just
at
not
that point, you're
bad.
just scaring it off. You're like, it's not gonna.
Not if you actually like injure it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's dude. I seen a video of a freaking mountain lion get shot and just like walk away. I was like, okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, like it's still gonna be like okay, not to fuck with him. He's that actually hurt a lot, but it at least gets him to like go away. No, even if they did walk away, they're still probably gonna bleed out or something.
I don't know about bleed out, but they will like okay,
They're gonna die.
they're not gonna die. They're just gonna
I would definitely say so.
they're just gonna chill and then go eat something.
With
But
the
they that
bullet lodged
will
into
okay.
them.
It depends on where you shoot them. If you shoot them in the face, then they're gonna dead. Well,
Oh
actually,
yeah, no shit.
I don't
I think
know.
anything's gonna die if you shoot in the face.
Wait,
Like, 'cause I don't know, cause like if you shoot anything, cause I'm sure they'll be like groaning in pain, and like after a certain time, they'll be like, okay, well, their body's just gonna shut down on them. That's how I feel like. You can look it up if you want.
can I want to look it up. Can a mountain
Say like
lion survive a shot to the face?
no, it's not gonna survive a shot to the face. I can tell you that much. I don't think anything is gonna survive. Unless you somebody like if it's like a person you shoot the bullet like cheek to cheek, maybe.
It says
But
they can
like
be killed with an AR.
yeah, they could be killed with anything. I would assume they're fucking mountain lion. They're all organic. I don't know if it's like hand to hand. Like if I brought like a knife or something, I'm definitely fucked. Like I'd probably like get like one good like nick in it, and then after that, nah, that's all I'm getting. I'm gonna stab it once and I'm dead.
Dude, I'm just dead. I'm not okay. If I had a knife, maybe I'd try something. But I'm not gonna turn into like freaking like a professional assassin and like jump on the back of the mountain lion, strangle it, and stab it in
Oh,
the neck.
I want to know what's like my instinct would tell me like just try to like hit it and like bite its jugular. That would be the only thing I could even try. Even then, it's like that's even if I get close to its neck.
Or you could choke it
Just like
out, I guess.
I don't know.
Because
Maybe
honestly, you could that's probably the best way. Because like you can't do that to
that's
like a
like with like
monkey or a human because we have like our arms can reach behind our back. But like if you like put your like legs on its like front legs and like hold those down and then just like choke it out, it'd probably kill it.
but that's Garen. That's saying that if you even get the
Yeah,
chance
like
to
if
get
you got
on its
into that
back in the
position,
first
then
place. Yeah, that's like very circumstantial. Like you probably could do that because you're right. They can't exactly reach behind their back and scratch their own ass. But on the off chance that you were even able to do that, is like little to none.
yeah. Okay, well, like the off chance that you survive a mountain lion attack in the first place is little to none. Honestly,
Oh yeah,
try
for sure.
anything.
Oh well, like anything in general, like any kind of vicious predator, you're just kind of fucked.
I feel like I could survive a couple coyotes.
I'm not surviving coyotes.
Coyotes aren't
It
even that
depends. Well,
big.
maybe depends.
Hold up,
If it's like
how?
one, okay, if it's like one coyote, maybe. But if it's like a pack of coyotes, nah, I'm fucked.
They're only 30 to 35 pounds.
Even then, though, it's like, have you ever like fought a dog before?
Dude, if it like a dog, like genuinely the best, like okay, like if a dog tries to kill you, just punch it. All they have is their mouth.
No, you should definitely not put your hands near their mouth.
No, don't punch it in the mouth. Like punch,
Okay,
like
I was
literally just
like,
like sidestep and kick it in the ribs.
yeah, I would say kick it. I wouldn't say punch it. Like, don't not because if they get a hold of like that, that's a higher chance they get a hold of your arm and then they pull you down and you're just kind of stuck on there.
Even if they get a hold of your
Definitely
arm,
use your
like you if you
legs.
like hold your position or like press it and then just like start twisting its neck. Cause then you're like,
Ah,
but your arm's gonna be jacked up after that.
yeah. I mean, yeah. That's a guarantee you lose your arm. But even then, it's like I don't know. Like we always think we're way stronger than animals than we actually are.
Well, okay. To be
So,
fair, like if we like some humans are strong enough to like lift cars with adrenaline.
oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
like
I know
we
about that
can
because
output
like
a lot of strength. It's just that we like it's always dormant because
it's a
we
mental block.
we don't need it, you know.
Well, it's not that we don't need it. I'm pretty sure that like lifting up the car and shit is because it's don't we only use like 80% of our strength or some bullshit like that?
Yeah, because like the
Because
rest
if
is
we
like
use any
it's gonna
more,
hurt your.
Yeah. If we use any more than 80% of our actual strength, like our bones will actually start to break because they can't withstand it. It's like a mental block thing, and that's what some like what are they called? I was gonna call them athletes, even though they are, but they're called bodybuilders or something. What are those like strong men, the Viking looking motherfuckers? Whatever they are called. They have to like put themselves in like a certain state of mind to even use like all that, and even then, it's like extremely painful. Like, I don't know. It's just fighting a dog or fighting any kind of like wolf or anything. It's like sure you could probably survive, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill it. Mate. More if I have like a weapon, maybe, but even then, it's like I don't know. Hand to hand, I don't think there's anything I could do. I definitely don't want to try and go for his neck because he knows how to use his face better than I know how he's gonna
Who?
maneuver
Wait, the mountain lion?
the freaking the wolf mountain lion.
Dude, honestly, like, okay, but a mountain lion, that's literally your best bet. You're not gonna freaking win a stamina match. You're not gonna
Oh
like it
no,
has
you're done.
claws, so even if you like avoid its face, it's gonna swipe at you and then break you. Like the best thing you can
Yeah,
do
they're
genuinely is attack its neck.
yeah. Just even then, I don't know. Like they're so much faster than we are. Like they have so much more maneuverability, and they can move like back. They're just fast. They're
They're very
literally
fast.
fast.
I think coyotes
So
would be
it's just
kind of
like
easy. Like, okay, it wouldn't be easy, but like
yeah,
it'd be
coyotes would
way
be.
easier.
You would have a lot. You would have a higher chance of survivability, I would think.
Okay, I think like 3 coyotes is like your limit. Like honestly, your limit. But if you get to like a pack
Shit,
of
I
like
would say like two, maybe. I'd say like three. It's like three's kind of questionable, but
no, because I feel like
two,
coyotes
definitely,
like if
definitely.
one sees that it's the other one's getting like murdered, then they're probably just gonna get scared and then not fight as like
Mm,
ferociously.
isn't that only if you kill like the alpha one or something or some bullshit?
Oh, the alpha one is probably or whatever. Like like the one that's strongest is probably gonna go first.
Yeah, I don't know how their whole little wild
I don't
coyote
know. I
works.
might be we might be thinking of wolves, but I think
Yeah, because I don't know, they're very similar.
coyotes like they're basically just like small dogs. They're only
At
like
least it's not like
they're only
hyenas or anything.
35 pounds. That's no bigger than like that's not even like pit bull level.
Yeah, I still wouldn't know because I've never been in a situation where I've had to like fight off a fucking coyote or anything. So I'm gonna give the coyote the more like or any kind of animal the benefit of the doubt that it can whoop my ass just because I have no experience. I'll try and like I'll be confident while it fights me, but at the end of the day, I'm in the back of my mind. I'm like it's more than likely gonna kill me. I don't think I'm surviving this.
Dude, a coyote is like below your knees.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but like same with like pit bulls, they're also below your fucking knees, but
But pit
they
bulls
get
are
their little
made for killing. They're genuinely
yeah.
made to be like
Oh,
super strong dogs. Like coyotes are just like dogs.
you
Like
know, apparently like lockjaw is apparently like an actual myth or
yeah,
something.
it's not real. They can't lock their
Yeah,
jaw, but they're just super strong.
yeah, they just have like hypertension in their jaw.
And they also don't freaking feel pain.
I think anything feels pain.
No,
Yeah,
pit bulls genuinely
like
just like rare
I think
don't
they just ignore it.
hold
They're
on.
just like, oh, who
I
cares?
can't
Like,
remember if this is true. I might be just like do
I'm gonna
do
say like I'm pretty sure they just ignore it. They can withstand. They have a higher pain tolerance. I guess you could say probably.
that's probably it to be honest.
Yeah, because like it's like whenever you get like a spanking from like our mother or something, you're like, it's the worst pain in the world. And then whenever you get older and like you have your own kids and you start spanking them, you're like, man, I'm not even hitting them that hard. They're still like going, wah.
Okay, yeah. It
I don't
says
know.
that they can tolerate and ignore it. So they just don't care.
Yeah. I was gonna say like
Well, okay,
they probably just
okay.
don't give a
Pain is
shit.
literally just your nervous system, but they don't like
Yeah.
if you punch in the face, it's not gonna be like ow. It's gonna be like rah, it's gonna start attacking you.
Yeah.
But like a
I mean, I
coyote's
don't.
different. A coyote's just like a like a dog, and if you kick it in the face, it's probably gonna back down. To be honest.
I would not know. I would have little to no idea. Like that, I have no experience of fighting any like wild animals at all. The most I've ever done is like help my dog fend off from another dog, and the most I did was kick the shit out of the other dog while I tried pulling my dog away so we can flee.
Honestly, legs
Like
are
I
so
think
powerful.
they really are.
Dude,
They're
imagine
some of
soccer
the most
kicking a
powerful.
dog. Like I think that dog's dead. If you could kick it in the
I
face,
don't know. I don't know. I my Zeus fought a fucking pit bull once, and that
he's
because he
also a
still
Great
has like
Dane. Things are
Yeah, I know
huge.
that. He freaking yeah, he still has like the mark on his head from it whenever he got bit by the pit bull. But he was like, even though he was fucking the pit bull up, it's still like I don't know.
Well, yeah, you're not
I
gonna
know
come
he's
out
not.
unscathed, freaking zero, like 100%
Yeah,
health. Like you're gonna take damage, but you're not gonna like I'm
gonna
saying you're
take
not gonna
damage.
die
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
a couple coyotes, like 3 coyotes. But if it's all like pack of 8, like you're done. I don't know. Like you can
Oh yeah,
maybe
but
scare
8 for
them.
sure. I'm fucked.
Dude, you can maybe scare them, but that's probably your best bet.
Yeah. Tell us in the comments below, chat. What do you guys think? You guys can fend
Chat.
off. How many coyotes can you guys
Yeah, actually, that's a
fight?
good question
Um,
to leave off. How many
definitely in
coyotes
the
do you think you
comments.
could realistically fight?
Yeah, like let's be honest. How if you were in a situation where like you're on a camping trip and you go to take a piss or like use the bathroom, you have to go in deep in the woods. You get done using the bathroom, and then you look up, you look away from the tree or whatever, and you see like just a pack of coyotes ready to whoop your ass and just tear you limb to limb. How realistically, how many do you think you could take out before you die? Like there you go. There's y'all's homework for tonight, timeless viewers.
Yeah, and
I know.
honestly, with that, it's been an hour, and I think,
Yeah, I think it's a good place to stop.
yeah,
Thank you guys so much for watching the Timeless podcast. I appreciate you guys all being here. Go follow me on Twitch and subscribe to our channel. Leave a like below, and you better do that comment because I'll be looking. Steve won't. I'll tell him about it later, but you know.
I don't look at anything other than myself because I'm so cool. Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. Goodbye.
Coyote.